Okay, so now we're talking again about quick fixes for pain. And when you're doing the wrong thing over and over, 100 times a week, 10 times a day, and you have pain because of that, nothing you can do in the way of physical therapy or exercise or yoga or stretching or therapy or massage is going to help you. And so that's why these ideas, you need to look at them. See, do any of them apply to me? Now here's one that everybody seems to do. It's very popular. It's called pulling the shoulders back, thinking it's good posture. Now, what I'm demonstrating is not what I want you to do. This is what you should never do. Lift the shoulders up and pull the shoulders back. Now, what just happened? My head went forward. I disconnected the shoulders from the ribs. How do I lift the shoulders? How do I lift them? Muscles have to be pulling from the top. So the head is the anchor of muscles in the neck that are pulling the shoulders up, so you're tightening the neck. So lifting the shoulders is body language for I give up, I don't know, I'm powerless, who me? So we don't want to lift the shoulders up. If you're going to pull the shoulders back, you think down. Pull them down and then back. Now that's okay, that's good. You're opening the front of the chest that way. That makes sense. In standing, you can put the hands behind the back like this and pull the hands back and down. Pull the shoulders back and down. That's healthy. That's good. See, the danger is when you pull the shoulders back, you may push the low ribs forward. This has no place in good posture, low ribs forward like that. So if you can keep the low ribs down and pull the shoulders back, it's okay. But it's much safer if you're going to pull the shoulders back, keep the low ribs down, even put a hand here, and put one shoulder back. Pull one shoulder back, stretch it back, and the other. That's not going to hurt your posture. You can stay erect. You're not doing this. You're not lifting the shoulders, but shoulders down, and don't protrude the low ribs. So that's basic information about the shoulder. That's the main way people go wrong on the shoulders. Another way people go wrong is they don't know they have a collarbone. So take your right hand and put it on your left collarbone. Move the left arm around. Notice how the left collarbone is moving. The left collarbone is part of the shoulder. Reach forward. Feel that collarbone move. Collarbone is part of the arm and shoulder. So you have to be able to sit and think, okay, I may want to have a good lifted military chest, but that doesn't mean immobilize this bone here. Like most people have got confused about that. They think, oh, good posture means lifted chest, stiff chest. Well, what you just did by thinking that way, the rest of your life, you're going to use your arm in all kinds of ways without moving this bone. So a very quick, healthy thing to learn is several times a day for a week. It just takes about a week. Get used to the idea that the collarbone can move with the arm. If you reach without letting that bone move as a part of good posture, it's horrible abuse to the shoulder. It causes pain and all kinds of troubles. People go their whole life that way. And then 30 years later, they get a pulled muscle or train, and they come to me and say, I have shoulder pain. And a simple idea like this seems like stupid. That's not going to help my shoulder pain. But if you had learned this when you were younger, and you understood that the arm movement and the shoulder involves this, you could stay out of trouble. The next thing I want to talk about is head forward posture, which so many people have. And this thing of the low ribs is very interesting because if you have head forward posture and you push the low ribs forward, all of a sudden you don't have head forward posture. So this is kind of like hidden head forward posture. You still have it, but if you bring the low ribs in, all of a sudden head goes forward. Say, wow. It means you have work to do. You don't want the head here the rest of your life. How do you bring the head back? This is the question. Now, some people will spend their whole life doing like this, pushing the head back, because they know they have head forward. So this doesn't work. It's good to imagine a feather brushing up against the chin. That prevents you from going too far forward. But you don't want to use force to bring the chin back. This gives you a military neck, tight neck. And this is abuse, self-abuse, holding the neck like military neck, it's called. Military neck, lifted posture of the chest. you want to have a quiet neck. For this, there's many strategies. One strategy, I'm going to call it puppy pull. If you have a puppy and you give it a towel, the puppy will pull the towel like this. So you can do this yourself. Bite a towel. See, the point is, when the head is forward, you want to teach the head to come back against resistance. So then you're teaching your neck how to be smart and strong to bring the head back with variety, not just straight ahead stiff all the time. But you want to make it real. So turn the head to the left, pull it back. Go up, pull it forward first, and pull back. Pull back. Turn to the right, pull the head forward, way forward, and then come back. Come back, come back. And play with it. Come back, pull back. Go up, pull back. And you see, just doing that for a moment or two, look at my head posture. Isn't it better? Just took a moment. You can also use your index finger if you don't mind biting your knuckle. Pulling forward, pulling back. Go forward. You first have to go way forward. Push your collarbones back. Go way forward, then come back. It makes the head and neck smarter to stay back. This is one thing you can use. Another way you can do this is put the hands clasped behind the head. And when you do that, it pushes the head forward. So to bring the head back against the resistance of the hands, strengthens the upper back, strengthens the muscles that pull the head back. And as the little children, I think we all did this because it feels so good. It opens the arms, opens the chest, but it's considered kind of unsightly for adults because you're exposing your armpits and people don't do it in public. But this is really healthy. This is the best stretch ever, hardly. Really good. Strengthens the ability for the head to go back. See, to strengthen the muscles of the low back, of the upper back, will help the head go back. So when you go to the gym, if you want to correct head forward posture, because if you look at these guys in the gym who are lifting the big weights and all that, none of them have head forward posture. Why is that? I asked the personal trainer, why is that? He said, because they're working to strengthen the upper back muscles. So you can sit in a chair, pretend like you have a rowing machine, and pull. Just pretend like now. Try it now. Pull in. Pull in. This is one of the best things to correct head forward posture. Pull in from an angle. You should do this sitting at a desk. Pull in from an angle. Pull down and in. Here, just pretend like you're doing it against weights. Just pretend. It will strengthen your upper back. And you need to do that to strengthen the muscles to keep the head where it belongs. The material presented here is for information only. It summarizes the main tools that I have personally used for about 25 years as a Feldenkrais teacher. I've worked with many clients with serious medical issues and other people, and I've found these ideas are safe and simple, they're effective, but common sense dictates that you need your doctor's permission. If you have any questions, if there's any pain, you shouldn't do a movement, you should always be gentle, go slowly. If you have any doubt about the safety of a movement, respect that and don't do it. You can see a professional teacher of movement, an Alexander or Feldenkrais teacher. These people are very good. They've studied posture for a lifetime. You can trust them, and they can look at you, and in a glance, they can tell you what is going on in your body and what you need to do particularly to help yourself. And this can save you many years of futile effort and struggling, doing everything or trying to accomplish something you don't really need to accomplish in the way of posture. When you have a professional, experienced person looking at you and you follow their advice, it can save you lots of effort and time.